Hey guys, it's Kiley Awesome160 here, and today we're going to be doing snare drumming part 5. Let's go. Alright, so today I'm going to be teaching you eighth notes and eighth note rests. Now you're probably wondering why I'm teaching you eighth notes because you're probably thinking I already taught you eighth notes, and I actually did. But I'm going to teach you another form of eighth notes. They're a little bit harder to understand, but it's still basically the same thing. It just looks a little bit different. Now, eighth note rests are basically a rest for one part of an eighth note. Now, an eighth note is divided into 1 and, or 2 and, 3 and, or 4 and, depending on where it is in the measure. And so, for example, a rest can become before the actual eighth note or after the actual eighth note. If it were to come after the actual eighth note, it would sound just like a quarter note. So you wouldn't play the and, you would just play the 1, 2, 3, or 4. You would just go 1 and, like a normal quarter note. But if the rest comes before the eighth note, then it would be like you don't say the number and you just play the and, like 1 and, 2 and, 3 and, 4 and. Versus if the rest were to become after it, it would go 1 and, 2 and, 3 and, 4 and. Now I'm going to show you what they look like. When there's a rest next to an eighth note, the eighth note looks like this. It's kind of like a regular eighth note, just instead of the other note, it's just a little flag. And the rest looks like this. I'm going to put the note and the rest next to each other, and I'm going to play it so you can see what it sounds like. So an eighth note with the eighth note rest next to it after the eighth note would sound like this with a silent and. 1 and. Now an eighth note plus rest looking like this. Notice that the eighth note rest is farther apart when it's before than after. And as I play it, it has a silent 1, 2, 3, or 4, and with a non-silent and, sounding like this. 1 and. It's the opposite of if the rest was after. That was it for snare drumming part 5. Bye everybody.